What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from March 24th, 2020. They're in Las Vegas, Nevada. You have Josh Matthews and Don Callis on commentary. So let's just jump right into it, folks. Starting off first of all with the X Division Scramble match that have Willie Mack, Cruz Bay, AC Ramiro, Daga, Rohit Rajul, Jay Christ, Trey, and Cousin Jake. And the winner of this match will receive a number contendership match for the X Division Championship against Ace Austin for the Ace Division Championship. Basically, because this is Ace Austin's Ace Division, and he's the one true ace. There you go. But the match itself, I thought was good. A way to kick off Impact Wrestling on this edition. Willie Mack wins the match. He pins Cousin Jake in the match. So yeah, I kind of knew that Willie Mack was going to win because of the story that they're doing with Willie Mack and Ace Austin. So in a way, I kind of knew he was going to win. So yeah, nothing to say about that. Yeah, all did a great job. The match itself was great. Rajul is, he was decent, but hey, at least he contributed in a way. So it was all around great. So now we make this an opportunity to face Ace Austin for the title in the future, because who knows if we're even gonna have rebellion going on for Ace Austin and Willie Mack, and then on top of it with the rest of the cars that's gonna be built up pretty soon. But who knows? Due to the situation that we're in right now with the whole coronavirus, who knows if there is gonna be a rebellion and a lockdown. Basically Impact Wrestling's pay-per-view. Well, it's not called pay-per-view. At this point, it's a special event for Impact Plus. Bring back TNA Wrestling's pay-per-view called Lockdown, which is going to be, again, just a special event. But who knows if that's even going to happen. But anyways, so we get to a backstage segment with OVE. Dave Chris is with Madman Fulton about the whole thing with Sami Callihan, and then Jay Chris shows up and basically let them know that maybe it's the Sami Zayn. I mean, not Sami Zayn. Excuse me. Oh wait, I don't want Sami Callihan about me. I want him to think I'm like JD. From just messed up his name. Sorry. I want him to hack me with the whole ICU hacking. Hope that doesn't happen. But that was a mistake there. I apologize for that. If I ever did say that in front of Sami Callihan, I probably would have got my ass kicked from him, because as much as I was trying to fight back to Sami Callihan, he just waits for Sami Callihan to defend himself against me. So because he's that that dirty of a fighter that he is. But who knows? Because let's face it, JD couldn't even defend himself. But anyways, enough of that. I made a mistake there. I apologize for that. But yeah, basically Jay Chris, he thinks that Sami Callihan is testing them. I don't think that's the case at all, but who knows? Who knows what represents the whole thing. And there you go. Yeah, nothing to say about that. Chase Stevens, excuse me. Known as one half of the Naturals. I don't know what his other tag team is doing after the time away from Impact Wrestling, at basically the time TNA, but he goes up against Moose. Match wasn't that long. Moose ends up winning with the jackhammer. With the spear. No jackhammer needed. And after the match, Moose destroys Chase Stevens, and then continues on beating him up until Scott Dwayne came out and said to Moose, "You want TNA veterans? turn around. And I'm like, wow, that was corny. So he turned around, and well, you know, someone from TNA from the past, and it was Suicide with a new look and everything, which looks cool. I think it's TJP, by the way, under the costume, like he was before, you know. So yeah, that's gonna be leading up to whenever that's gonna happen. Yeah, Suicide's back, come alive, and yes. We had a bar, and Rosemary, talking to the bartender, and if I can recall, I think the bartender was a woman. I could be wrong, but don't quote me on that. I'm trying to remember if it was a woman behind the counter. All of a sudden, she heard someone from across the bar, and it was Raven. Raven was there. They having a discussion back and forth and everything. Rosemary basically made a comment about she's been saying at the bar about ever since the bunny has been dead, and I said to myself, okay, so you've been there since Alex been gone, and basically just drinking and it that whole thing basically shoots the press. How could a demon be depressed anyways? A demon that doesn't doesn't feel anything. The demon, but then again, Kane, the big red machine, or the demon Kane, he has some feelings in a way. The whole thing. But we'll see more Rosemary later on. We'll get to her later. Ace Austin with Reno Scum, they congratulate William Mack on winning the match, and William Mack isn't buying it because he knows that Ace Austin isn't that nice, and he's ready to for the opportunity to take away that Exhibition Championship title away from Ace Austin. And all of a sudden, Ace Austin and Reno Scum is leaving. I can't remember what kind of remarks they made, but it wasn't nothing to insult William Mack. But all of a sudden, Johnny Swinger shows up and says, he's sorry to disappoint William Mack that this is the end of the Mack and Pac connection. And I'm saying to myself, it never even began. And on top of that, anyways, Johnny Swinger is a waste of space. Reno Scum, Adam Dorso and Luster the Legend versus the Rascals, Dez and Wentz. Match itself was decent, with the Reno Scum winning the match. So there you go. We get more reunions of Tennille Dashwood whenever she shows up. Look into the mirror. I think that's her theme song for her new persona. But we'll see how that turns out. I think that's her being a heel. So. All right. The Deaners. They were challenged by the hashtag cancel culture. The hashtag cancel culture is RVD, Katie Forbes, and Joey Ryan. And then we get to Sami Callihan making an appearance, by hacking, into the production. He says that he has a plan, and that plan is to take Ken Shamrock out, and he wants the world to know what he's that he sees everything. I meant to say, but my apologies. But yeah, Sami Callihan. I think this is a good role for him, and we'll see how it develops more. Then we get to OVE, Dave Christ and Mammoth Fulton versus Rhino and Sabu being accompanied by Super Genie. And the match began with a with a huge brawl, and it got control. Match got control in a way. Afterwards, with their the teams ends up being in their respective corners. But then all of a sudden I see some weirdness going on in this match with Sabu using a steel chair outside the ring, and then all of a sudden the steel chair was used inside the ring, and then Dave Chris goes for a low blow to Rhino, and then he pushes the referee down. He goes to hit Rhino's steel chair, but the referee takes it away from him. And he tries to close on the referee. Referee ducks, and Rhino goes to the gore and gets the win for himself and Sabu. And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck was this match? It was a complete clusterfuck of a match. I thought this had rules here, but apparently there was no rules at all. And I'm like, oh, this was confusing. What? I don't understand what I was watching, and it was just a complete mess. I didn't, at that point, I didn't care for it. Su Yung is at the Undead Realm with Havoc and father James Mitchell, excuse me. So they start fighting, except for one thing. As I was watching on Twitch TV, watching this brawl between, the showdown between Su Yung and Jessica Havoc, it was too violent for us to see on Twitch TV. So I turned on the TV and decided to watch it on Access TV. And I thought the fight they did was good. And then Father James Mitchell has Havoc and Su Yung getting turned on by his minions going after them. Basically the undead bridesmaids, some dead guy that Su Yung killed in the fight comes back to life. And I said to myself, wait a minute, if he could come back to life from the undead realm, then how come Ali, the bunny couldn't come back to life, But at the same time, I know why, because Ali's not in Impact Wrestling anymore. She's in AEW. So then they go to the wasteland, to the undead wasteland. Su Yung and Jessica Havoc, and we'll get to more of that later. Because after that was done, we get to Tessa Blanchard and Eddie Edwards versus Michael Elgin and Taya Valkyrie being accompanied by Johnny E. Bravo, where the match was a tag team main event match, and the match itself I thought was great. At one point we had Michael Elgin versus Eddie Edwards at one point in the match to start off. I did not want to see that part, because after the last part of the match, I don't want to see that ever again. Because of the reasons I explained before. Impact Wrestling didn't have the balls to have Michael Elgin go over Eddie Edwards to face Tessa Blanchard, just like they had the balls to have Eddie Edwards beat Michael Elgin to go up against Tessa Blanchard, unless he goes back to being the original Eddie Edwards, which is to him being the American Wolves, back to his wrestling tights and all that, and throw away this persona of him being crazy. Instead, they decided to take the easy way out, and then having them lose at the same time. No contest, where Tessa Blanchard challenges both of them. And who knows if it's even going to happen at this point now. So, because this whole coronavirus situation. But and then also we got to see Tessa Blanchard and Taya Valkyrie go at it again, even though I already seen that one already, and I don't care to see that again. But despite me not caring about seeing on the go back in get back in the ring and scrambling, I still enjoyed it for what it was, because at the end of the day, they're still putting out a great performance, because all four of them are great performers. Eventually, we did catch Tessa Blanchard and Michael Elgin fighting in the match when they were legal. Same thing with Eddie Edwards and Taya Valkyrie, and Johnny Bravo getting involved. So this match was great overall, and then we get to the finish where Michael Elgin gets the win on Eddie Edwards. So Michael Elgin and Taya Valkyrie gets the win. After the show was going to go off the air, we continue on with the undead wasteland between Su Yung and Havoc, looking around, walking in there and that. Also, Rosemary transports herself there using instant transmission, shades of Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Just saying. you know. Anyways, Rosemary said that if they could trust her, she will help them to get back at Father James Mitchell. She puts her hands out, and then you get Soo Young and Jessica Havoc, the Womangers. No, just kidding. That's not what they're going for. That's not what the name was. But I don't think it is gonna be a faction or whatever. But anyways, but there you go. So they come back to the Undead Realm. They get to Father James Mitchell. Soo Young puts out a knife, but then Havoc stops her, and Havoc was teasing to be on side of Father James Mitchell, and then she stabs him. And by the way, Twitch TV, because I was too violent, we couldn't see that. So I put it on the TV screen, Access TV, watch it from there. So yeah, James Mitchell is dead. Father James Mitchell is dead, never to come back ever again. Where did he go? I don't know. So there you go. That was the show. Now, let me get to the Tomar Wrestling here. I'll make sure I gotta get it right here. Five matches was Tomar Wrestling for Impact Wrestling, the show from March 24th, 2020. My overall rating for the show, I'm gonna go with a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, good show. Namely because of the opening match, and the ending match. And also we're tasting the Undead Realm thing, which even though I wasn't too big on that one, but I still enjoyed it, for what it was. It has some entertainment value in the way, so. And a couple other things too happened on the show that I put over, I thought was decent and all that, so. But there you go. Right being said, thank you for watching. For It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. But this was your Impact Wrestling Review, the show from March 24th, 2020. Until next time, we change to Impact Wrestling Review, folks. You all stay well, stay safe, stay protected. We're change to this whole coronavirus situation. Stay in peace. I'm out. You all take care. Peace. And ta-ta for now.